Chapter 35 of Genesis kicks off with Jacob making a bunch of foreign women and children, meaning women and children that were not from his town, that he kidnapped, forego all of their gods. He makes them throw all their gods out, their foreign gods, as it says, and change all of their clothing. Don't know why they had to change their clothes in order to switch over to the Abrahamic God, the God of Christianity and Judaism. But they did. It's basically step one to genocide, is you just, can I say that on TikTok or YouTube? I'm just talking about what it is and the things, the traits associated with it. It's like take away the identities of the people that you steal and kidnap them. Those are like kidnapping and erasing their identities are two like key pillars, ironically, because Jacob ends up making pillars to God in this chapter 2. The two key pillars of the word I said a minute ago that I'm going to leave in and hope isn't enough to strike the video. So he takes the people, has them throw away their gods and change their clothes. God renames Jacob Israel again. They did it earlier. He did it earlier in the Bible, and then they just didn't call him Jacob, but now he says it again. He said, you'll no longer be called Jacob, your name will be Israel. So he named him Israel. That's just, again, it happens. And then he sets up another stone pillar in order to praise God, puts it in Bethel. He does this like the little stone pillars in Skyrim. That's what I said in the long form version of this video. The ones you go up and they have like a magic power. You click X to activate, and it goes, and then like a thin stream beam of light shoots endlessly into the sky. I'm pretty sure it's an illusion in the game, but it looks endless. It's really cool, and it gives you cool powers. And then his wife, Rachel, dies, and it actually tells you which sons belong to who. Because back in the day, like 8 chapters ago, however long it was, Jacob really didn't like the fact that he had to marry the uglier of his 2 cousins. He marries Leah, the older sister of Rachel, on accident while drunk, but then ends up having the most number of children with her. Rachel, the younger, more attractive sister, according to him, or according to the Bible, and according to Jacob as well, was made barren by God, unable to have kids, so that Leah, who was not wanted, would at least be able to have a family. So he ends up having 3 times the children with Leah and only 2 kids with Rachel total, Joseph and Benjamin. Both of them being very relevant, Joseph being the most relevant character who's going to come up later in this book, and Benjamin, who plays a key role in one of the stories coming up. Also, a really weird detail is that Reuben, who is his oldest son from Leah, ends up sleeping with his concubine, Bilhah, who's another one of his baby mamas. So that's kind of gross. His son sleeps with the woman who is the mom of 2 of his half-brothers. Also, earlier she was called a servant, it was either Rachel or Leah. She was the servant of one of those 2 women. And he has children with them with Bilhah, because the 2 wives, Leah and Rachel, can't have kids. It's something like that. Go watch the video. It's on my channel. But now she's being called a concubine, like a high-class prostitute, or just a biblical prostitute. I don't know why the Bible goes back and forth on the names. Someone he can just sleep with when he wants to. It's kind of crazy and terrible that this is even a thing, that we have a word for this, and that it's an active thing that one of the heroes of the Bible has. I don't know why this guy's glorified. I don't know why people like Jacob. He just seems like a bad person. In everything so far, he has done nothing of value, nothing redeeming. He hasn't done any good for anyone. He's made explicitly selfish choices the entire time. And we name all of our children after him. Oh, and the last thing that happens is that Isaac dies. That's Esau and Jacob's father. He was 180. He also wasn't the best person. And he dies, and that's how it ends. And then the next chapter is going to be Esau's descendants. So check tomorrow's video, or whenever, I don't know what day this video is coming out. The next video that comes out will either be in 1 or 2 days. And that'll be Esau's descendants. We know almost nothing about Esau so far. Jacob's brother is who that is. Didn't even know he had descendants, but we're going to find out who they are. See you guys then.